and, picked up a couple of things. And then I made my way home. And when I did, I realized, I had a long day. Some of you know I got up very early this morning, right? I got up at 5:30 because I mentioned it on the air. And I decided, maybe I wanted to take a short nap. Yeah. But before doing that, I said,
she had Danny and trees.
Take a shower, because I had been out and I just, felt like if I'm going to get in bed again, I want to, shower. So I got into the shower, and as I was coming out of the shower, it was just like I hadn't even had my robe on, got my bath towel, and I'm starting to dry off. I'm taking a long, deep pause because I know people are listening. Maybe you want to make a video after this one. I don't know.
Please stop doing that weirdo ass whisper. That is irritating as fuck.
But as I was getting out of the shower,
like a pedophile trying to offer a child some candy to come here.
I
stop doing that.
A bang. Like that. Like pounding on my front door. I'm like, I'm not dressed, It's like, what's going on? So I grabbed, my bathrobe, because it sounded like it was like urgent. And I come around the corner out of my bedroom, and because I know someone is at the door, because they're banging, I'm just like, who is this? So I'm kind of like peeking around. And there is the police at my door. And I'm like, I'm kind of like letting him know in a way, like, please, like, I don't know what he's going to do, but it's like I'm not dressed. It's like I'm putting my hand up.
Oh my God.
Like,
I
like waving my finger like, I'm not dressed. Can I get some clothes on? I'm kind of mouthing that. Like, please, just please.
It's the fucking fear and the shock in her voice at the same time.
So I grabbed, a really good robe, because, that was just like a little short, something. So I put on a full-length robe. And I'm tying my robe up, and I'm kind of, walking to the door, and I'm like looking a little, like perplexed, like, well, what? I didn't open the doors, like, because at first I couldn't see his badge because, I have like a side light.
You should still be able to see a badge.
But then he stepped, when I turned and I could see his left side, and it was the police. And so I'm kind of like, shaking my head up and down like,
she is so shocked.
What?
Whoever did this shit is petty as hell.
Yeah, I'm open the door. I said, just let me open the door. You know, I'm like, got my hands are, you know, I'm making sure they can, like, so I open the door and the police officer, you know, I see him, but when I open the door, there's another officer. You know how, like, I guess when they come up to your house, you know, you can't see both because I couldn't see both. And I look, and there was a woman police officer, so it was a male and a female, because I guess they sent the female because whoever called the police, because I asked them, what's going on?
They is petty for this one.
They said, ma'am, we got a call, an urgent call from someone who said they were a friend. I shook my head like, what? Who? They said, well, ma'am, this friend of yours said that something happened and we needed to come over because they hadn't heard from you in a week and they were afraid something happened.
Not a wellness check. Not a wellness check. Not a wellness check.
Now, who does that sound like? Who calls the police to do wellness checks or, you know, who does that? Out, you know, when I went into the precinct this afternoon, as I said I would. Well, I walked
Here we go with that whispering shit again.
To the, let's just say, there's a vestibule, okay? With, glass doors, and they have to, you push a button, and you tell them before you even walk into the precinct why you're there. It's kind of like a double, I guess, protection. Yeah. Well, I explained to him. I said, after the greeting, I'm here because a couple of officers came to my house yesterday. And it was like he said, okay, go on. I said, I want to see if either one is here. I want to follow up. So he buzzed me in, and I walked in.
What are you following up on, though? A wellness check? Like, did you file a report when they was at the house? Like, what are you following up on? No, it's like a two-way. Like where you see, like, silver or kind of a gold or silver,
tint or whatever. So, I say, I really can't see you. Yeah, but I knew he could see me, right? I could see cameras on me and everything. So, I start to tell him, and he says, what's your name? I tell him my first name. And then I say, I have a question. I want to see Officer such and such. I pulled out the card. So the first card, it was of the female officer. Remember I told you? He says, I'm sorry, but she's not, on the shift tonight or today. So I pulled out the other officer's card. I said, well, is this person here? He said he is. I said, all right. Then he said something like, they were at my house. I said, he was at my house. And then, before, he wasn't even the officer. I said, but I want to know who called in. And then he told me. I said, well, how do you know? I said, how do you know? He said, because I took the call. I said, you were the officer? I said, they actually called? He said, yeah. I said, they didn't call like a 911?
How else would they come out to do a wellness check if nobody called?
They called directly into the precinct. So I got the first answer. Yeah. Because, well, I said, wow. I said, so, he said it was a woman. Then guess what else he said? He asked me, and I won't tell you her name. He said, remember I told you the officers yesterday said it was a friend, or, I was, such an, startled. So the officer asked me, he said, do you have a niece by the name of this? I wasn't even talking to the officer that came to my house. I was talking to the officer who took the call. Now keep in mind, before he even buzzed me,
I don't know if that makes sense to me though, because
he could see who I was. I couldn't see him.
She just said that she gave them the card for the officers that came to the house. He said that the second officer who came to the house with the other officer was there. So he said, you were supposed to be speaking to that one, how are you speaking to somebody different?
Do you have a niece
that allegedly knows what happened? Like, bitches, you talking to the dispatcher?
He said, let me go get the officer.
Because that's who the caller would have talked to, a dispatcher or somebody. Or they got transferred to somebody. Shit, I don't know, because I don't have damn contact with police.
And
so shit,
that niece had
but it sound, I don't know. It sound off.
You're making up stuff. I wonder who called, who done it. And guess what? Mr. Officer. Yeah. Mr. Officer. Mr. Officer. I got a confirmation of another thing.